Hey guys, it's Alyssa from Planet Alyssa with this week's What I Sold on Etsy video. And one thing I can say about sales is they have been pretty consistent. Once again this week I sold 10 items on Etsy. And this week's total was $162. I don't know what's with the 10 sales every week, but that just seems to be the rut that I'm stuck in. I'll take it. I'll show you each of the different items that sold and how much each one sold for. The first sale this week is also my biggest sale of the week. I sold this vintage puzzle for $30. It's a puzzle of North Fork, Long Island, and it has like different businesses and stuff on there. This was a vintage puzzle, but it was sealed up still in plastic, so there was no having to put it together and count the pieces or anything like that. So I picked this up at a rummage sale. This also came from a rummage sale. This sold for $6. It's a vintage, like, educational toy set. It's called, I think, Dial and Spell, and it's made of cardboard with the plastic dial there on it. And this is a pair of plastic salt and pepper shakers, which sold for $8. They're not super old, probably from the 1980s, and these were something that I picked up at a thrift store. And this is a vintage jewelry box, a larger sized one with a lock and a key. It sold for $20, and I believe I picked this up at a rummage sale, but this might have come from a thrift store, I can't remember. I sold another Souvenir pennant this week. This one sold for $15. It's from Provincetown on Cape Cod, and I picked this up via an auction. And this is a vintage kit to make a miniature apple basket. It sold for $20. It's a new old stock kit that I picked up at a thrift store. This is a vintage men's necktie, which sold for $20, and it features an old New Jersey tourism slogan, New Jersey and You, perfect together, which was big when I was a kid in the 1980s. And I don't remember where I got this tie. I think it might have come from a thrift store. And this cow creamer did come from a thrift store. It sold for $15, and kind of cool because it's got a funky lavender color, which I've never seen before on one of these cow creamers. And this is a vintage miniature set of figurines. It's, I guess, like a mama squirrel and a baby squirrel. This sold for $8, and I picked this up at an auction. This was my quickest sale of the week. I mean, I think I listed it and it actually sold a few hours later. That doesn't happen very often, but it's always nice when it does. And the last sale of the week was this vintage pen holder desk organizer. It's got like a marble base and then the two plastic holders for your pens there. It sold for $20, and this is something I picked up at a thrift store. Thank you everyone for watching. I do put out these What I Sold on Etsy videos every week showing the different vintage items that I have sold in my Etsy shop, Planet Alyssa. And just keep in mind that the prices you see are the selling price of each item. It does not include any fees that I paid to Etsy, and also does not include any fees that the buyer paid to have items shipped to them. Thank you everyone for watching, and happy selling everyone!